So Steve, how's it going?
Good, busy.
Very busy, isn't it? You've got 3 fighters on 1 card.
Yeah, be a first time for me. Obviously, gradually built the stable up, and some of the lads have been fighting a few weeks before the others, but this is nice. It's a good atmosphere in the gym because they're all on the same night, and I'm hoping for 3 good wins.
They're all at different stages of their career, aren't they, as well? So it's quite an important night.
Yeah, I could say the main thing is they're all in meaningful fights. I don't mean that in like they're all in dead hard fights, but what I mean is Dylan Evans is making his debut, so that'll be his most important fight for maybe his next 10 or 15 fights. It's always special, your debut, and I think it's always one that sticks in your head when you look back at your career, so that's meaningful for him and for myself. You've got Dale Coyne, who's going to gradually come down to middleweight, so he's going to get a day before weigh-in. We'll just weigh a few pounds above this time, and hopefully he'll get a decent opponent, and I think he'll shine at this one. He's always boxed bigger lads. He's always weighed in comfortably on the day around 12 stone, so I let him grow naturally because I never knew where he was going to fill out into. So I didn't want to kill him to make middleweight, and then by the time we got there, him not be able to defend his title to win one at that weight. So we've let him grow naturally, and I reckon that's what he's going to do at middleweight. And we've got Jake Bulger, who's going to be fighting for Masters title.
British Challenge belt, isn't it? Yeah.
Steve Wood said he's gonna get that for him, and if he wins it, hopefully he'll defend it maybe against Alex or something like that. So yeah.
Yeah, so it's a good little card as well, and obviously we've got 3 guys on the card. It's 3 meaningful fights, like you say, different stages of the careers. How's the training differed between one another? Because obviously you've got Dylan who's transitioning over from amateur to pro. And then you've got Jake, who's been out for quite a few months, and you know this is his first fight back. And then you've also got Dale, like you say, who's coming down in weight. So it's all type of different methods of training you're having to use, isn't it, to get him to where they need to be?
It is with Dale. About 4 or 5 fights ago, I started doing his diet for him proper. But then I gave him trust to do it himself. He's well educated Dale when it comes to his food and that, and I can trust him, so I've done it for a couple of fights with him, and then I let him just do it himself, and obviously I weigh him every now and again or ask him what it was, but this time I've took over again because I want to bring him down them extra few pounds and see how it is, so that's a little bit of a change. He's on the same regime training wise as what he normally is. With Dylan, he's trained with us for a couple of years now in the gym. Obviously we'll just keep his running still a bit shorter than the likes of Dale and Jake will be doing an 8 rounder, so we'll probably push them a little bit more with the rounds, but Dylan still needs to be sharp and intense because it's only 4 rounds fights for now, so I don't want to change him too much yet. Like I say, he's been with us here for a couple of years, so I think fitness wise and strength wise he'll be fine anyway.
Moving on, I've not sort of heard much going on with Terry at the moment. Is the fight with Felix Vidal still going on?
No, again Vidal's out again. This is about the 4th or 5th time now. To be honest, I don't think he wants to fight Terry. He should just come out and say it in the first place. He's pulled out twice because he didn't want to fight. A 3rd time because he come off his motorbike. This time he's saying he broke his wrist. That's what I'm getting told. So he'll lose his position now, which is right. I think he should have lost his position a long time ago. And then we'll box the next available challenger. Number 2, number 3, whoever. That's what will happen.
Yeah. Is there any idea of when that's possibly going to be? Is it going to be before the end of the year?
Oh yeah, before the end of the year. Looking maybe end of November. That's where we'd like it, so I'm going to roll out and say that's when it will be.
Well, that's good. So I'm looking forward to obviously watching the guys in the ring on the 28th. Looking forward to trying to catch Terry. I come here a couple of months ago, just missed him. Come here today, obviously he's not training because he's obviously not got a fight set up at the moment, but maybe I'll catch him the next time I come. Just a final word really. I mean, I've been speaking to the guys about sponsorships and I've asked them to give me the information so that people out there can get in touch with them, you know, and get the sponsorship. Just talk about how much they need it.
Yeah, especially like the fighters that I've got. I mean, some of the lads who turn over from GB and stuff like that, they've already got that in place. They've got that platform to turn over, and they've been earning good money as well because they're getting paid off GB. So in some ways, they get it all, but it's deserved as well because they have got talent. So they get paid well for GB, they get good sponsorships. When they turn over, they get paid well from day one. So it's fair play to them. But it's the kids like I've got here who really need the sponsorship, really, because some of them are working, stuff like the diet, supplements, everything that goes with it. Boxing can be an expensive sport as well, and for the first 10-15 fights, these lads won't earn a penny. They'll get paid 900 quid, maybe 1200 at the most. By the time they've paid me, all of the other stuff, new kit and everything, which they all like, they come out with nothing. But that's it's part of the sport, I suppose. The hard working, and hopefully eventually, if your career goes on, you'll get that back.
Yeah, no, exactly, and obviously it's the reason why I'm quite keen to kind of make sure that they advertise themselves through the interviews that I've done with them, because the thing is, all it takes is for one company or one person to see that, and then, potentially they're getting a good little pay packet, for a few weeks leading up to the fight. So
yeah, it could be good. I mean, I've had a lot of people when I've started off with no gym of my own. I had a step up, I had an hand off Bobby Rimmer, who let me train at his gym for free. He helped me out for a couple of years, and then I had Sheridan's Lifts, who then, when I got my own gym, and other people who've helped me out over the years, Boxdale Flats, things like that. So it's coming at handy for me. So, like I say, when people get behind the lads, it just helps make their job a lot easier.
Final one. I've asked every guy here tonight about the fight of the weekend. I think I've asked you before, actually, last time I came about it, but because it's so close and the anticipation's built up so much and everybody's just ready for the weekend about the big fight between Golovkin and Canelo, have you had any change of thoughts about who you think's going to win?
Like I say, I used to always think Golovkin was going to win a year or so, maybe 2 years ago. I always thought he probably knocked him out. I have changed my mind over the last couple of performances. I'm not saying Golovkin's box back, he's not, but Canelo's got better. So I think it'll be a great fight, and I think in the middle rounds, that's when we'll see how good Canelo's got. He's still got to prove it, but I think everyone rates him now as like one of the pound for pound best in the world. I think he's just got to step right up. I think he'll win the first couple of rounds. I think Golovkin will then put it on him, and it'll get close, and I just think he's going to come out the other side shining. Most
of you guys have actually said Canelo tonight. It's actually quite interesting to hear, practically the full guys in the gym saying Canelo. I think Canelo's going to take it, because obviously, I've been around a few gyms and they say, Golovkin's going to do this or Canelo's going to do that. So it really is getting everybody talking. I think it'll go to points, but I think you're going to see maybe something that you didn't think Canelo could do, and I think he'll really get on some class boxing. That's what I want to see as well. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. That'll be good. Right, Steve, thanks very much for speaking to us. I'll see you soon. Get rid of that fly as well. Cheers.